guys, today we got one of the most anticipated Jordans of the entire year, what could be one of Nike's coolest new sneakers, and a bunch of summer clothing pickups. Let's kick this off with, I'm not even entirely sure. So let's find out. Double box. Ooh, okay, this one's pretty exciting. This is Tyler, the Creator's new sneaker. Really not entirely sure if I'm going to like this one, but as you can see, this is a Converse collaboration. Cool, interesting box, very like retro, which will make sense for the sneaker that's inside. Oh man, color is so nice. I'm actually surprised at how much I like these things. This is the Golf LaFleur or Tyler, the Creator Converse jogger shoe. So it's like a mesh base, very slender and slimline. You get a couple extra laces in, well, you get one extra pair of laces, which is a darker, almost turquoise blue, but certainly the one that I would keep on here is the white that it just, you know, it comes with. Materials feel really nice suede on the back over here, even a leather sock liner. It feels very summer, slender, slimline shoe that has that retro look to it, very minimal as well. These things are kind of cool. I don't know if it's my style. I'm gonna try them out, we'll see, but usually the more slender shoes is just not really my thing, but hey, I'll give it my best shot. Either way, let me know if you picked up any of the Converse Tyler, the Creator stuff. There was a bunch of different models, I think 6 to be exact, but let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we got in here. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a while ago we checked out this brand's, it's called Rumbout, their collaboration with Puma. They did a wild levitation sneaker, but this is part of their own brand. Wow, okay, so we got a little note from them. Dear Elliot, hope you enjoy your new Rumbout sneaker. This is part of their core collection. This, I believe, is called the Boccaccio Rumbout boot. Even Ye was wearing them at one point. And yeah, it just kind of looks like a plain combat boot with some really cool paneling. Like even the eye stays, it kind of, this leather material kind of extends onto the upper, so it kind of hides it. Bunch of different panels over here. Really nice midsole and outsole, which looks aggressive. These things look like some freaking, something a security guard would wear or something like that. God, it just does look like these laces are not meant to be undone. That's why they do have a zipper on the side. But I am going to slide my feet into here because this looks pretty cozy. You got a cork style insole, which is really soft though. It's not like your usual cork. All right, let me slide into these, see if they fit. Damn, that's pretty cool. I guess they're like slim for a boot. Like they're not super chunky and massive. They're very form-fitting. The leather is really soft, so it's not like it really like holds your ankle down. There's support, but it feels decent. This is dope. Nice stuff. Shout out to Rumbout. Thank you for sending these through. But let's keep it moving. Right, we got a little double packaging over here. 2 sneakers. All right, this one I'm excited for. I've been waiting to try this model for the longest. I've only heard good things, so let's see if they live up to the hype. Okay, this is the Asics, what do they call this one? The 10.1? The Gel Nimbus 10.1. So this is an interesting one. It's kind of like a mix between like a different Asics sneaker, but there's a lot of that Kayano 14, specifically in the midsole, at least visually speaking. It's got a really nice padding around the ankle area. It just seems a little bit more aggressive than the Kayano 14, which is like one of my favorite shoes, by the way. But I did want to try these things out. They feel a little bit more sturdy and I guess a little bit thicker, but this is a cool colorway that I wanted to pick up again just to try this silhouette out, see if it's something that I like or if it's just kind of like meh. That gel is really soft, so I imagine these things are really nice on foot, but man, they look cool. I love that top down view. It almost has like the Asics logo, which is interesting. Either way, I'll give these a go. I'll try them out for a few days, see if I like them, see if they'll replace my my Kayano 14s and my love for that shoe. All right, we got that Nike sneaker I was talking about. I saw early images of these things and I was like, yeah, this could be really nice, but let's see. This is the Nike Moto 2K. That is a chunky midsole. That is thick. A lot thicker than I was expecting, honestly. Now, this is an Air Max, so you do get 2 little like air units in the midsole, which kind of, it's okay. Visually, it's nice, but I don't think it's the most comfortable cushioning that Nike has by a long shot. I do really like the look of it. It's got the Vomero 5 vibes, especially top down. Like you see a lot of that in the toe box. It's synthetic mesh. There's nothing too crazy about the materials or anything like that. that the midsole is Cushlon, which is something I believe they use in the Vomero 5s as well as a bunch of other shoes. I do just like the looks, especially this mid portion over here where you get these panels that kind of like swoop up with the Nike swoosh. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna try them out again, see if I, wear test them a little bit, see if I like them. But visually speaking, this is a very good looking pair of sneakers. They're relatively affordable as well. They're cheaper than the Vomero 5s. I just wonder if they're going to be any better than the $90 V5 Runner, because those things are phenomenal. So we'll have to see if it's actually worth a little bump in price. I think these are like $130, $140. Right, let's get into some of these clothing pickups. Some summer pieces. I mean, I'm a little bit late to that. Should have started ages ago, but recently been trying out some more summer pieces, make sure I'm ready. And this one's going to be very interesting because it's actually the first time I've ever bought anything from Palace. So we got two pieces, like crazy pieces, which I thought looked really, really cool, but I think this is like one of their latest drops. We got a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. So let's start with the shorts. Colors are real nice. Take a look at this. So a lot going on here, a bunch of graphics. These are like basketball shorts. You do get like a little emblem in the center over there, which is nice. The back has even more going on. You got like clouds. It's like a grayish blue color, so it's not like super vibrant. It's just kind of there. The mesh is really nice. You do have double layer, which is good. It's like some kind of I don't know, nylon material on the inside. Very, very comfy. It doesn't feel like too hard. But you got, I believe that's Jesus and Mother Mary in the corner there. I'm trying to show the camera, I'm way off, but there you go. It says Palace Believers. Yeah, it looks cool. I think these are gonna look cool. I'll show you some b-roll of me trying them on. I got a size small for reference. First Palace pickup. It looks interesting. This is what I'm really excited about, this Palace t-shirt. So it's like a mesh jersey, and holy, the colors. Yo. Damn, that is dope. The colors on this, it does look massive though. This is humongous. So you've got like huge Palace text. You got this car on the side with some, I don't know, is that Chinese or Japanese writing? I assume Japanese. Bunch of logos, and then around the back you get more of the same stuff, just with less writing on the front, so you can just see the car. Honestly, nothing crazy in terms of like quality or anything like that. It's just a mesh jersey. This was probably way more expensive than it needed to be, but that's kind of Palace. I do just really like the colors and the graphics on here. I think this is so sick. But we got some more, another pack from what is increasingly becoming one of my my favorite new brands. I only recently discovered them. Very affordable. I picked up like a few pants and sweatshirts and stuff like that, but I got some summer pieces. So we got a pair of mesh shorts again. I love me some mesh shorts in the summertime. I like, just chilling. I like just chilling. When it's super hot out there, you don't want to be wearing too much. So this is the first pickup, a pair of sport shorts. This is a size medium, and they're definitely the shorter length ones, especially compared to that Palace one. Those things are super large, but it's like a sail mixed with some navy, just striped, super basic. You do get zip pockets. Quality is decent. This brand is pretty cool. Like the quality to price ratio is really nice. Nothing too crazy to go over here, just a clean pair of shorts for the summer. But I do think these shorts are going to be a little bit cooler, a little bit more out there. So we got a pair of camo denim shorts. So a very deep, cargo camo style. You get some badges around the back. You got like the, what is that, the knockoff Ferrari badge. This is all like puff print on there. You've got the Scuffers logo. Nothing too crazy about these in terms of quality or anything like that. It's just a basic pair of denim. But again, the price to quality ratio I think is pretty decent. They're not super thick, which I think is nice for the summertime. You don't want anything too crazy thick. They're decently sized, I think. Definitely on the larger size, like in terms of length. Oh, I didn't even see that patch. You've got like a heart and some blue stuff. There's a bunch of patches on the back. Then I got some shirts. I also love wearing shirts in the summertime because you just wear a tank top underneath and it's like, it's nice and, it's nice and cool. So this is one of their cropped shirts, which feels really nice and soft. I love that material. Huge print on the front. It's like a screen print on the front. But yeah, this is very, very lightweight. I got a size medium for reference when you see the B-roll. Really nice colors. Just a light beige. This with a tank top, I think is going to look pretty dope. Final piece. This one is going to be interesting. So we got a short sleeve action in the building. This is more like is this like a linen material? It feels like a super nice, lightweight, braided linen style material. So you've got that going on. It's also sail. You've got some, I guess, embroidery on the front with their logo, and that's about it. Just nice and plain. Oh, you do get the Scuffers logo on the back as well. Nice, cool, breezy for the summer. Again, I got another size medium just for sizing reference. Let me know what you think, but let's keep it moving. Final package, big ass box for these. Oh, this is gonna be cool. You get that Jordan 5 plastic and the sneakers themselves. We got the Grape 5s. Damn. So this has really been a minute since the Grape 5s like last dropped. Like I know that they did the laceless ones, which I can't remember if I picked up or not, but those were like, you know, the proper Bel Air version. This is like the OG, which I think it's been over a decade since these last dropped. Cannot remember the exact year, but let's see if the leather lives up to expectations. Toe box press test. Nice. It's a really nice, supple, soft leather that feels also decently thick. I don't think anybody is going to have an issue with the quality and the materials on here. I mean, I haven't really heard anybody talking about it. Maybe there's some issues that I'm unaware of, but to me, these things look great. Now, it is the OG shape that I think we got with the black metallics as well, except this one doesn't have any reimagining. Obviously, it's not called a reimagine, so this is just true to the OG with the Nike Air on the back in that aqua blue. The purple hits, again, with some more of that tealish hit on the shark teeth or whatever the hell we call these things, the spikes. These are nice. It's, yeah, an OG Jordan. I don't know if these completely sold out, at least here in the UK and the EU, they didn't, but this is definitely one of the most anticipated Jordans for the entire year. We know that they've been on a crazy run of just retroing everything, and we know that we're gonna get a ton more. So maybe people are just saving their wallets. Maybe they've prioritized other stuff coming in the future, which I don't really blame them, but for me, this is a banger for the summertime. Let me know what you think about these down in the comment section, if you picked them up, if you passed. But that about wraps it up. That is all the sneakers. So if you want to catch another video, I'll leave one for you right in that corner.